Here we are on page 13, and here are the instructions. Give the first and last terms of the following multiplication problem. So when we multiply these all out and get these polynomials, we're going to have a first and a last term in those, and that's really all we need to find out. These problems are actually going to teach us about the rational zeros theorem. So we're going to go through and do this. 17. Now, when you're going to multiply this, you would normally multiply these two out, and then multiply that out, multiply that out. In order to get the highest term, it would be x times x times x times 2x. That is going to be a 2x to the fourth. And then for the last term, I mean, we'll have a whole bunch of middle terms with x cubes and x squareds and x's, but the last term, the constant term, is going to be negative 1 times positive 2 times negative 3 times a positive 7. That's going to be a positive 42. Yeah, we'll have all those middle terms in there, but the instructions say what's the first and what's the last. Okay, number 18. For the first term, we're going to have 2x times 3x times x. That's a 6x to the fourth. And the last term is just going to be negative 5 times 4 is a negative 20, times negative 1 is a positive 20, times 1 is a positive 20. So this is going to be 6x to the fourth, blah, 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 a whole bunch of middle terms, plus 20 on the end. So now number 19. So we have 4x. Oh, got to do that guy again because there are two of them. And then that guy. So we have 4x squared, 4x cubed, 8x to the fourth. And negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7 times negative 1 again is negative 7 times negative 4. That's a positive 28. So it's the first term, middle, 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 plus 28 at the end will happen there. Number 20. Here we have 12x squared times 5x. That's 60x cubed. And then the last term is negative 1 times 2 times negative 1. That's a 2. Good deal. Now let's do 21. So we get 6x squared, 6x cubed. And the last term, negative 1 times 5 times 6, that's a negative 30. And number 22. That's 10x squared plus times 3x. That's 30x cubed. And then 1 times negative 7 times 2, that's a negative 14. Again, actually multiplying everything out, we would have 30x cubed plus something x squared plus something x minus 14. But here's the first and last.